Okay. First off, I'm sick, so don't mind my voice, but I'm making this video because I'm not running in the sense of like I'm running away from God, but I feel like I'm running in the sense of like I'm not doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm only doing it in a partial sense. Because one of the biggest thing that I've recognized is like with me posting and being in this position where I feel called to utilize social media to glorify the Lord in a way, I also recognize the weight that it comes with. Because what I say matters. I have people on here on my social media, right, who watch how I move and behave as a Christian, who listen to the words that I speak and consume it and take it as is, right? And I recognize that is power. That is extremely dangerous if not cared for. But at the same time, it is powerful because I'm growing, if that makes sense. I've recognized the vulnerability that I've been able to display has been the very inviting factor for other young believers who are also trying to do the right thing, trying to learn Christ and walk righteously and do well with God. And my fear has been misleading them. And so I have pulled back to a degree of where I recognize now I'm not posting in fear because I don't want to be disobedient to the Lord or misleading to others. And I want and feel the need to stop doing that. And I feel more called to exemplify the vulnerability that it takes to follow and pursue Christ on all my platforms, right? So that's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, like all the platforms that I utilize. Uh, the vulnerability and openness is a requirement that literally, as I'm sitting right here, I kind of just felt it heavier on me. Like, why am I not being vulnerable anymore? And the fear of that is coming from within vulnerability means I'm making mistakes, and within making mistakes mean that state I'm in isn't solidified, and if it's not solidified and I speak on it, I don't want to mislead someone. It's a false mindset, and I don't want to continue with that. So let this be a message to you and anybody else that it is okay to make mistakes as long as you are more than willing and more than okay to change it. And that is what my accounts are moving forward going to be about. Making mistakes and letting God and others help me grow.